viewers, welcome to something new. This is FOR. This is the start of the season, and in all of the places we are here in Australia for the start of the season. 16 corners, 6 to the left and 10 to the right. It's going to be an interesting race indeed. I don't know who's going to top. 2 weeks ago, in the pre-season, I believe King Gamers won the race. King Gamers 8. Well, he was very lucky indeed, but it's going to completely change. It's what Hamfan did, and Georgie criticised him for that 2 weeks ago. He's done the bloody same. Anyway, we have our lights for the finally bloody starting the proper race. We have 5 red lights. A bit of a stall again, and it's lights out, and away we go. Hamfan seems to have a good start. Georgie again a good start. Everyone mirroring over each other as we come down into turn 1. Hamfan going for the lead. This is going to be tight indeed, and Hamfan takes the lead of the race. Georgie's still there, but Hamfan leads the Grand Prix. Georgie on the inside. Ballistic Barney, who for some reason is in a Toro Rosso. Where the hell has that come from? And back there's a Red Bull, which is probably Bobby Ben. It's Bobby Ben. There's a bit of a collision back there, and Dale Hopkins is out of the race. The Haas of Aaron Batt plays, and Seismic Storm made a bit of contact. We've had just as much contact at this start. Tilted Feather as well, having a bit of a problem. Oh, Jacob on the move here. Here he goes. He's on the inside. Surely that's the move done. Ballistic Barney comes. Why is Ballistic Barney in a Toro Rosso? Oh, they've spun. Oh no, that's going to be a big crash. Oh, we're not restarting again. I'm sorry. No more restarts. We're not restarting. But what was Ballistic Barney doing? He's hit another car. What is going on? Everyone's like 4 wide.
Oh my God,
Jesus Christ. What is, it looks like Irritated Owen is lagging badly. There's a Ferrari that's off as well with MZATs. Both the Ferraris have come to woes. As they come in, MZATs had to come in as well. Looks like Jacob's going to, of course, have to come in as well. Both Ferraris are going to have to come in. Surely there should have been a safety car. Georgie will surely have the clip. He can move across once, but not in the braking zone. And Jacob has a 5-second stop go for speeding in the pit lane, so his woes have come to even worse. Both Ferraris at the back now.
Oh, speaking of spinning into them, but now that's to battle for the final place of the podium.
So FJ, who's in 3rd. But why the hell is Ballistic Barney in a bloody Toro Rosso? Stay in your friggin' teams. But anyway, everyone else seems to do it except for Ballistic Barney. And Ballistic Barney will be investigated for the fact that he didn't go in the same team. And he didn't go in his, I need to turn on the details, sorry, actually.
And also, I think, Ballistic Barney will get disqualified as well for starting on the wrong tyre, because he did qualify on the auto softs.
What about Seismic as well? What about all these people on Super Softs?
No, they just pitted. They all just pitted.
Oh, have they? No, Brannon hasn't pitted.
No, I think we might just have to let all of these guys just get away with it, because there's no point disqualifying the whole field, is there really?
I don't know, they really should be reading league rules. They race in Euro and stuff like that. Bobby Ben with the fastest lap.
I like how Georgie
he's in 5th place. Bobby Ben's on the back over. He's on the back of Brannon.
Georgie
not quite getting enough on him though. Lambykins this time is not the... For once, Lambykins is not the Toro Rosso muddling about. It's his teammate, which isn't his teammate, Ballistic Barney. I don't know why Ballistic Barney's getting disqualified for being in the wrong team anyway. He's in the wrong team, and that's... It's against Fenny league rules. You have to go in the same team. No, I put you in. Because then clearly you haven't been listening to the league coordinator. But anyway, all settling down a bit now actually. Not like the other race, but unfortunately for Jacob, he's now down now. 12 seconds off King Gamers.
Bobby
weird for 5
Ben's
seconds
now.
stop here to film.
Bobby Ben.
You probably won't film that anyway. Lap 3 of 29, still a bit of debris around that turn 12.
George with the front wing damage after F1 Hamper moving the braking terminal. It really isn't good there. Maybe
I don't know
investigation.
what Ballistic Barney is going to investigate for coming across Jacob anyway.
Oh, says we still up an hour and a half, please, back way.
Don't think it's going to last for too long though.
Because he says all over the back of Aaron back. It's a bit of a slow moving battle, but alright. I guess it's
Sesmic.
me.
Sesmic locking up as well.
That
That Williams is just dreadful. Yeah, I would not trust it if it looks like there's lag when someone's going off, then I would report it.
Bobby Ben and Brandon.
Emzat's
really,
close to Ballistic Barney, by the way.
I think
He's going to have to be careful, because, I mean, his teammate came to woes, did Emzat's, and now he's going to have to come after Ballistic Barney again.
I think we should report lag because it could really some people's races.
Bobby Ben and Finney switching positions, and Bobby Ben's up into 4th. Nice move. Actually, no, he's... Oh, I thought he was far ahead. No, he isn't.
And that's just what they're going to Barney, but I think we should definitely report laggers. Definitely report people.
Has Emzat's lost time? No, he's got ahead of Ballistic Barney now. Amrabat plays as Sesmic goes wide.
I think we should
Emzat's
report
after him
people
now.
lagging.
And
because
Ballistic
it will ruin
Barney,
people's races.
he's all over the back of Emzat, sorry.
I
He's
think we
hit him
should
as well.
report lag because it is races. So
I don't think with Ballistic Barney though, because he came across and he's not in the points position anyway, so... Emzat's
I
for
think
second time.
I think Owen should get best lag. And that's a spin for Aaron. He's not on the race. He's completely crashed
for him.
actually.
I mean, I just saw that.
It's on a real one.
Aaron out, second time out now, the second DNF. And Dale, of course, out as well. But I think that big incident all came from Dale. Of course, I didn't actually see what happened to Dale. It was probably coming down to turn 3. And then, of course, the Aaron back plays out a bit of an incident around turn 4 and 5.
Did you see the F1 Hamper and Georgie?
I got onto it, but it wasn't, like, evident. Because the camera view was shocking. Anyway, Amfan maintaining his gap. He's up to 6 seconds now.
George,
But he is going to still be under pending Finney. FJ in 3rd. Bobby Ben in 4th.
hopefully, Georgie just lost the back end. Hopefully, Georgie has a clip for us about that instant. Hopefully, yeah, he's with that damage though. But hopefully, fingers crossed, Georgie does have the clip with that front wing damage. But F1 Hamper
hope.
starting to see that now Minty FJ is catching up to Georgie. So Georgie definitely struggling.
I'm going to put down the points as it is right now.
Brandon,
So of course,
Scotty RS.
the championship stands is how they are, how the race is going. And found the lead. But that's for pending
Ballistic
investigation.
Barney battling out with them dots. This is the closest battle on track right now. Down with P10 and 11 of both these guys. He's all over the back of Emzat, is Ballistic Barney. Emzat gets a bar exit, so maybe a move from Ballistic Barney. He's gone wide now, Ballistic Barney, but he still have the DRS.
Got a really dodgy view with Georgie. I mean, from what I'm seeing, his lines are just a bit compromised. And that's why he's losing time to FJ. And I think the best thing for Georgie to do is just let through FJ. Because I do not want another incident.
I think he should just
And found just gaining ahead.
I think he should just
I mean, you've got this big thing, and Dale joined him back for some reason.
He's got front wing damage. He has got front wing damage.
He's left the session again. Till Feather, bringing 7th. Sorry.
Remember here, is I think what's happening here is Georgie's crushed the damage. I think he should pit, but I'm going to wait Dale for a little interview quickly. But now FJ
Yeah, his name's been stricken off by now. Oh no, it's come back. I don't know. Jacob, not making too much progress, even on King Gamers. It's such a shame for Jacob because he was looking good, and then Ballistic Barney just had to be the utter arse.
I think it's the same.
I
still feel
it was either that or lag, but I don't know. I would have to hear from.
It's still a shame for Georgie as well. Georgie's got front wing
FJ all over the back of Georgie. Now into the entry of turn 3. On the inside, surely that's an easy move. Georgie cuts back across. He's trying to battle for this position. It's fair and it's nice, but you don't want to be overtaken through here. Definitely not. You can just see the different lines that drivers take. Sorry.
Bobby, can you interview Dale, please? Bobby Meadows down on the inside of FJ. And he's
Oh, what a move! Oh, but he's lost it. He's gone wide. Oh no! Oh god! This is going to be a tricky one. Coming into turn 9. FJ on the outside, and it's fair enough. But now it's brought Brandon back ahead of Bobby Ben. That's fair enough from FJ. He did put him across, but he did have the corner and the line.
Yeah, can you interview Dale, please, there?
So Dale, include your audio, by the way. Oh, sorry. Brandon's off. Lost a bit of time. So Dale, your demise of the race really came from the incident with Ballistic Barney and that's the wrong one. Came on lap 1. Was it down into turn 3? I believe it was just before that or something. It was right.
Did you click it there?
So what actually happened?
I just go down before we
So Bobby Ben spun. Yeah, there was a few confusion with the McLaren, so I did see it like that. And I think Aaron Back Plays was in.
Dale, did you click it there?
Yeah.
Okay, send it to the F1 Club on Xbox, and then me and
I just do one
the post bit.
now in the 8 races, 7 you are out in a row.
Sector 3 yellow, and that wouldn't be for a normal incident. Bobby Ben on the behind FJ. I'm sorry, Dale. Sorry about your incident, but we're now going to go back to the coverage and unincluded audio as he comes down on the inside again in this corner. Turn 9, very well done, as FJ comes back across, coming through a tricky corner indeed, into 11 and 12. It's an overtaken opportunity, but it's a very brass and a bit of a win. As off goes Brandon again, he's spun around. What a shame, he's lost another position to his teammate, Irritated Owen. I would keep going though, and Brandon's already said that he's had a few troubles around this track. He said until Lefebvre now gets ahead as well. 2 positions lost. As Bobby Ben still on FJ on the inside, coming into the penultimate corner of 15, now into 16. Will he get DRS? Lap 9, by the way, of 29 here. He's got the DRS. Surely this is the move. It's a slick move. FJ staying in the middle. Bobby Ben on the outside. This could be a tricky one, and he gets the move done. Nicely done there. But FJ, can anyone maintain their position? Because it doesn't seem to be happening. FJ down the inside. Oh, that's a brass move. That's a brass move. Oh, just about there. Although that was a bit dangerous. He managed to get it together, didn't he? And he didn't hit too much. But, and all the time, this is helping Georgie actually, because he's now 3.4 seconds ahead on a damaged car. That and his other one he did. He did another one. No, was it Bob? No, Bobby Ben did the overtake, as I remember actually, and then lost it, I believe. Right at the back, Jacob's now got ahead of Lambie Kings, who's actually pit, sorry. So that's why Jacob not making too much progress. He's now 5 seconds behind Sesmic, but Ballistic Barney's now in the points, and that is ridiculous considering what he's not even in the proper car, and he's already pending disqualification for that. We're not taking him. It's pending maybe for disqualification, although I might consider it, considering it's just a car change. 40 minutes into the stream.
Minty has made a mistake, and that's going to help Bobby Ben.
There you go on that. They're all over the back of each other again, and Bobby just can't quite seem to get the move done. Needs a good enough gap across it. FJ cut into the inside. Bobby Ben not quite getting that traction he wants. FJ moving twice, moving 3 times, and that is going to be under investigation, because that is not legal. You cannot move 3 times. That is weaving.
That is unacceptable there, and that is going to be taken under investigation for weaving in the braking zone with TFJ. And now Bobby Ben...
Not the braking zone, but just weaving on the straight. It wasn't in the braking zone, it was just before it.
Oh my god!
Oh, he's over the back of him again. Oh my goodness me. What? Overtaking out that corner. You hardly ever see overtaking out the corner. He's finally got it done. But FJ's got the good exit again. no, there's no place for overtaking it, and he has to give up. Is this surely finally moved on? I would hope so.
Barbie's going to back end last year. Somebody has got up to end off. But positions are still switching between FG. This side by side into 11 and 12. That is amazing because Bobby Pett round the outside.
Davis left.
12.
Again, this is now on the AI. By the way, Tilted Feather's being catched by Brown again. Oh, sorry, Emzats and Ballistic Barney are close together. Emzats with a few connection troubles, and he nearly loses it off the exit of 12.
Well, he is from
Interesting race here. He's cutting it. He's absolutely weaving across. I would say Ballistic Barney. The whole race hasn't been great. Sorry. Oh, and off goes wide. There's Tilted Feather, by the way. Geordie is into the pits, and so's
Sorry.
I'd
like to point out that Emzats does live in South Africa, so that's probably why he's lagging a little bit.
I think he lives in the UK. It's just South Africa.
No, he doesn't. He lives in South Africa.
Okay, whoever this is, I don't know why he's trying anyway, because it's just a bit. But I'm losing track of everything. He's right at the back now for some reason. Anyway, Jacob's now going to be part of the game. He's up finally into the Georgie lost out to FJ, but he hasn't lost actually at that much. He's just behind them. So this has worked out for Georgie. And FJ going wide, and this is the opportunity for Georgie. Down. Nice move from Georgie, by the way. He's up ahead of FJ, who's struggling. He got the move into 6, and sorry, I'll go on to that. Oh, F1 that bad. He's just controlling.
Yeah, it's since he moved from Georgie, really. That's probably
Thing is, though, I can't give him something like it would. If I wanted to change the race, I would have to give him a disqualification, which is not.
F1 is in
the Braden zone.
onto the soft tyres.
He has a. It looked like he had a stop go, but it just glitched. The pits always glitches. He's going to be behind both Bobby Ben and Irritate Doman, so it's not the best situation. I mean, he's come out behind them. He's going to have to overtake them, but it's better than some other situation anyway. Brannan still got Tilted Feather behind him. He was actually gaining on him, surprisingly. Emzats, Ballistic Barney, and Emzats got away now, of course, with that move. Georgie behind him. Ballistic Barney, who is supposed to be in a Renault. Basically, he's going to be recorded on the Renault if he actually finishes the race.
Yeah, Georgie.
I mean, it's equal colour, so. Lamkins and King Gamers right at the back, although Lamkins is, of course. Sorry, King Gamers is in the on. Jacob now up into 10th, and he has pit. He's on 10 lap old. Super soft, same as Bobby Ben basically.
And Jacob's got a pretty
He's
good
got a
time
3 second time penalty.
It's Georgie all over the back of Ballistic Barney now. He's in the slipstream.
Locked up, by the way. Oh, that's not where you want to overtake, but he's trying it. And it's a brave move, and it's a good move. And he'll have the exit as well. Nice move from Georgie. Did hit a wall.
That's damage from Georgie.
Sure. It does look like it though, because I mean, we're not going to see it from here. He's going to have to be careful here. No, good. Oh, good. No, he's got it. Anyway,
oh, that's
who's going to go on?
Owen's in the pits.
Irritated Owen. Brannan's teammate into the pits. Brannan, might they try and do a double stack? Brannan will surely have to come in. No. Oh, nearly lost it on the exit of 15. Amfan
as well.
in second though.
Oh, and Zats has lost it. And Zats has lost it. And now Georgie is going to catch up now. And Georgie's up into P5 behind him.
Didn't lose it too much though.
Georgie, he is catching up certain dots.
FJ up into 6th now.
And Zats has lost it against it. And Georgie looks like he's pushing.
Some other people in the pits, Tilted Feather and Ballistic Barney. Tilted Feather now ahead of Ballistic Barney. Sorry, he was really ahead actually.
Georgie all over the back of that Zats. It's been a very hard race for Georgie getting covering that much on the first lap. But now he's having some decent battles here with...
I mean, he was really helped by, I can't remember who it was. I think it was FJ. Brannan. Irritated Owen, he's out of the race. Let's look on Tilted Feather to see what's happened to Irritated Owen. If we'll get a glimpse. I don't think we're going to get a glimpse, are we? Yes, we do. He's in the middle of the track. He's crashed, just like, I can't remember who did that. I know it was Brannan. Brandon for the first lobby.
Georgie through. And now, look at everyone.
Nicely
Bobby
done.
Ben's in. Everyone is hit. Bobby Ben is sorry in the
Okay,
pit.
so Bobby Ben, can he get ahead of Georgie? This is the big thing. Can he get ahead of Georgie? I don't think he is. Anfan with the fastest lap into the pits he comes. Can there be a nice clean stop here for Red Bull? It is onto the super softs for me.
Brandon did as well, so that'll be Georgie up into second place. Almost hitting the wall there, but Georgie up into
But
second.
will Bobby Ben get out? It's going to be close. No, Georgie will get ahead, but it's been very close if I'm honest.
It's in front, but now
Not too close
Georgie.
though. FJ, can FJ jump Bobby Ben? No, he can't. So now he's behind him, but he's just on the back of him. This is the battle. He's on the outside. Oh my goodness me. What a brilliant rejoin for FJ. Not a great rejoin for Bobby Ben at all, as he's on the outside. FJ has the line though, and he has the position. Well done, FJ. He's on,
Georgie's
but he is of course on.
80 seconds now to catch up to F1 Hancock.
He's not. He was never off for me.
F1, oh, Blister Barney on the outside of himself. Oh, he's going to go to the inside. Oh, he's pushing himself to the track.
Oh, and the second incident for Ballistic Barney being involved in. Well, third technically, and he's hit into MZATs, and MZATs has got away with it, and that is a good thing. Well, I mean, MZATs, that's a good thing because Ballistic Barney cut him off, so
Georgie
really
has
there's nothing to give
catch
them.
F1 Hancock
MZATs
at
as far as he
80
can.
seconds. However, F1 Hancock has got one 3-second time penalty. And Georgie does.
Well, it was fair that Ballistic Barney lost out to MZATs because he was cutting him off, so no penalty to give there. FJ in third now. Bobby Ben not quite getting close as I thought he would.
Georgie's pushing, he is catching up to F1 Hancock. It's really been a very quiet race, guys. Don't put you guys on the Switch stream. By now, since the Fishbone Book,
One
you guys
person.
vote your driver of the day in the chat. Vote your driver of the day
I won't be
in
able to see the chat
guys.
though, so it's normally just us. It's normally up to us.
So yeah, at the
There's only
moment,
one
who
viewer
do you say is
anyway.
the driver of the day then to you?
It's pretty hard to say. Of course, we're on lap 15. We're just over halfway through the race now. If I'm honest, FJ has been pretty good. Some good moves, stayed with himself, getting ahead of Bobby Ben. He's looked really good in that Renault. I think the only thing did he do something as I remember? I think
No.
he might have cut off someone or something.
I'm
No,
gonna
he hasn't
give
done
my
too
driver-
much actually. He's had a clean
I'm
race.
going to give my driver of the day to Bobby Ben because he's done some unbelievable overtakes. So my driver of the day is going to go over to Bobby Ben.
I think those two,
yeah.
Those two
Yeah,
right
but-
now. We'll come back to it later on.
But I think it will be Bobby Ben and George got penalty.
MZAT's.
I think it will be.
So that's not going to help. He's now going to have to be
think it will
more than. He's 5 seconds ahead of FJ, so it should be fine for now. MZAT's on the back of Brandon now in the Ferrari, trying to bring back something for Ferrari because of the fact that unfortunately Ballistic Barney basically took out Jacob. But Jacob can still get a point because he is behind Sesmek. He's only 1.4 seconds, and it looks like he's going to get him. 12 runners left. We have 3 retirements. That was Irritated Owen, who just crashed out a few laps ago. Aaron Bat Plays, who crashed out on lap 1, and as well Dale Hopkins, who crashed out on lap 1.
So that is unfortunate for the retirement, but now MZAT's all over the back of Brandon.
Still with Feather and Ballistic Barney close as well. We'll have a look at that later on. But anyway,
Barney
let's
just
have a look at this. He's got DRS. Oh, has he? Yes, he has.
Yeah.
Brandon, that's another 2 moves on the straight. No more of that. That's ridiculous. It didn't affect anything, but still, it's dangerous for yourself and the driver if he's more closer. As they come here down there. Brandon was fine there, but he wasn't fine on the straight. Although he was a bit covered. Oh, and MZAT's hit him. They spun around. Oh, and it was always inevitable. It was going to happen. Brandon slowed too much down, and it's paid to him. He's 2 times he's spun around in this race now. He was looking so well, and MZAT's in the Ferrari's up to 5th. If I'm honest, there was nothing MZAT's could have done, unless Brandon has something else to say.
Both Brandon and MZAT both have some winning damage.
That's probably why then. Although I think Brandon was just a bit too finny on the straight and maybe into turn
Bobby
3.
Ben's catching up to Minty FJ. Minty FJ's lost the back end, so Bobby Ben is now in the DRS.
This is the fight for the last podium as well, with on lap 17.
Probably the closest fight up in the front of the field now.
Here we go. Same place as everyone's been overtaken. It's basically the overtaken spot of the race. It's down into turn 3 because you have that DRS run. And again, Bobby Ben has it, but not too much of one. But he is coming down here. He has nowhere to go. He's going to go on the outside. It's going to be a little bit of a braking game. Sector 3. Oh, and out goes MSAT. He's hit the wall. It's all over for MSAT. He's hit the wall on the exit. That is not a good place for a car. Oh, yeah, sorry I didn't have catch of that, but Brandon's into the pits. He probably was going to come into the pits anyway. I don't know where that came from. I just went on board when that happened. Lamikin's now ahead, and Jacob is now going to get some point. He's going to get... You can see his teammate there. And actually, MSAT just went just before Jacob was going into his line. He could have crashed into him. Jacob, but now up into 8th. He's salvaging some points. It's the game. It's the game is stupid. Ballistic Barney now into 5th as Bobby Ben and FJ are close together now. Just realised that. They were going very close through into 14. MSAT leaves the session. And down the inside into 15. That's a brave one. And he's going to have to compromise his line. But can he get a good enough exit? This looks like he's going to get a good enough exit on the straight. Surely. It's a chance for Bobby Ben for the last podium spot. FJ goes to the outside but comes back over, but it's just a bit over to cover the line. It's not too much of a move, and that's fair. These two have been racing so fairly and nicely. Most of the time, at least. I hope nothing else happens. I think the only thing brass was FJ and another time penalty for Georgian. He has just got enough to stay ahead of FJ. He has just got enough. It'll be a combined 6 seconds anyway. Dragon, anything to take ourselves through?
Well, besides the Bobby Ben balls, Minty and Barrett there, good for Bobby Ben. He's going to be all over the back of FJ to get into the corner.
This is the battle of the waves.
Go around the outside. FJ has to compromise his line. That's going to happen. Ben, he's going to run the outside. Here he is to the wall.
Oh my goodness me!
They're going side by side. This is an intense battle.
Oh, and they come across each other. Have they lost it? Have any of them got damage? Minty FJ, 3-second time penalty, and that might decide the last podium spot.
But that was an amazing move. Turn 11 and 12 round the outside there.
Sesmic another penalty. We've got 11 runners left now. MSAT unfortunately went out the race on the straight, and that AI. Sorry though, that's not Sesmic Storm. That would be King Games who's getting in the way of those two. Doesn't look like there's going to be... There's not too much of other battles now. It's these two that are battling. Everything else is like 4 seconds or 20 seconds. Jacob now in 8th. He's salvaging points, but it could have been so much more if it wasn't for Ballistic Barney.
Yeah, it definitely could have been. Now Bobby Ben's pulling away as well. So
Georgie not making too much inroad on Hamfan, who's just superbly driving this race.
Oh, he's off! Georgie's off! Went into the grass there, did Georgie?
Yeah, I just saw that. He's locking up quite badly. I mean, the look of his tyres. You can't really see too much on his tyres, but it's bad. Hamfan with another penalty, so that's like 6 seconds now, so that's fine. It was never going to be too big. But if he does get more, he'll get disqualified. And Brandon with a penalty now. Where's that come from? Although it doesn't really matter for him because the AI is 26 seconds off of him. But Hamfan, he's got his gap up as well.
Oh!
FJ not too close to Bobby Ben now. So we have got, it's going to be, we've got 11 laps to go, is it now? Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
it will be, no, 10, it'll be 10 laps.
10 laps to go now. 10 laps to go, way past the half part of the race. We were delayed by a first run of the race, which went terribly wrong. Although this one hasn't gone too well as well, because of Ballistic Barney again. Although Georgie's been a little bit more behaved. Maybe F1 44 hasn't. But we can't really do too much about that penalty. I mean, the most I can give is penalty points and a 5-second time penalty. That might make a difference if he gets more penalties, that is. Or he gets disqualified. We have had a load of penalties though, 3 seconds. So they do all add up, but Georgie's got 2 anyway, so it would counterbalance.
But really, okay here, like things for Dale and people are putting the blood, that's going to have to be investigated. Those stuff are going to have to be investigated. Sector 3 yellow flag.
Oh, sector 3.
What was Sesmic? He was in the wall. He almost hit Brandon there.
Brandon up to 9th now. Georgie with another time penalty. That's not enough to stay ahead, is it? It's enough to stay ahead again. Jesus Christ, Georgie, calm down.
It will be. But
Just about. But one more and he's disqualified. He needs to be more careful. I think he's got a serious tyre issue.
yeah, F1 Hamilton's dominating this race. He's about to lap Jacob into the back of Lambikin. So Jacob's about
I think we should go on board with some driver and just keep it at that. Just watch them.
Jacob's on the back of
Sesmic with
Lambikin.
another time penalty.
Jacob,
I'm just gonna
Lambikin.
go on board with Bobby and embrace this entrance sound. There's still the debris of them tanks, by the way.
Jacob all over the back of Lambikin. Lambikin's making past this thing. Will Jacob manage to take the
Oh, yep, need to go on that. Here we go. Outside move. That's going to be difficult. The Lamborghini was the trouble causer in the last one. Oh, they come to the back of each other, and Lamborghini spins out. Oh, I think that was a bit of a lag bubble, if I'm honest. Was it meant on purpose? I mean, the Ferraris and the Toro Rossos. Bitter blood between these two Italian teams. It's absolutely ridiculous. And might that be the story of this race, and maybe the whole season, these two bloody manufacturer teams. Sorry, two teams, not manufacturers. Sorry, it's not manufacturer, but whatever. Ballistic Barney in 5th. Maybe a bit unjust, but I can't really do too much about it, if I'm honest.
No, I thought Hamilton completely dominated this race. And Georgie as well.
He's coming up behind Jacob now.
Yes, he will be.
He's gonna lap.
Lambikin's in the pits.
He's going to lap Jacob. Jacob now up to 7th, so he's getting some good points as Jacob. Lamborghini has to come into the pits. He's got 5 seconds to
Jacob
go as
obviously
well.
will get lapped by the Sauber, who have dominated, completely and utter dominated this Grand Prix. Will that be for the rest of the season? Will it be a New Zealand Ryan from last season's AOR? Will F1 Hamilton completely dominate this season of Season 1 of F1
Doherty's still locking up.
And will F1
And
Hamilton win
everything's
this
just...
championship?
Sorry.
Will F1 Hamilton win the championship this season here? Is Jacob letting F1 Hamilton
He's looked
through?
good. I mean, he's got the honours to win the first race ever. It didn't look like that he was going to do that in the last lobby. But anyway, Jacob now, Jacob now has been passed by Hanfan. He's been lapped. So that, of course, means Brandon, Sesmic, Lambikin, and King Games have all been lapped. So Hanfan's just dominating this. Who actually has the fastest lap? Let's have a look, because I don't have that on. It's come from Brandon. It was 1:23.6. Nice lap from him. Hasn't mattered too much though. Dilbert Feather is 1 minute and 4 minute and 4 seconds off. So he'll soon be, and another time penalty for Lamborghinis. Will everyone be finishing on these tyres though? That's the question. Probably won't they? They're all on softs, and some of them are quite young. So I'm sure. So we go. We're on lap 23.
Almost finished this race.
8 laps to go. Can Jacob make more progress then? Will he get to Tilted Feather? No, Tilted Feather's way too far behind him, I believe. Unless Tilted Feather's just going to be way too slow. Everything's settling down now. I better put it back to interval, not leader. And FJ now getting further behind Bobby Ben, who might have the chance to be on the podium. Of course, after this, we'll have the top 3 drivers interview. It'll be interesting to see what Hanfan is going to say when Georgie's with him as well. That one's going to be interesting indeed. We'll try and get more comments from other drivers as well as part of a production for Paddock Pass that I might do. It'll be interesting indeed. Yeah, you can do the interviews. I'll edit together though.
No, I'll do the Paddock thing with you.
Yeah, we'll get the interviews together. You do the interviews. But anyway.
Or should I do the top 3 interviews then? Okay, I'll do the top 3 interviews then. But now F1 Hamilton completely dominated. He's got 6 laps to go in this Grand Prix. He's completely dominated this race. So congratulations to F1 Hamilton, really.
He probably only thing he wants to get now is 22nd Ballistic Barney. Now with a 3-second time penalty. A lot of and one of the Williams Sesmic going offline into turn 1. Feel sorry for Brandon as well. So many people feel sorry for, although to be honest, with the MZAT incident, really, I don't think MZAT could have done anything different anyway. It doesn't matter. Although it does really, if I'm honest, because still Ferris got back ahead. And so has Jacob. Irritated Owen finally leaves the session. He crashed out many laps ago.
And so was Greg as well.
He wasn't in the race anyway. I don't know why he was there. So, he's going to be coming across the line, isn't he? Or is he just coming across the line? So we've got... No, he's going to be coming across the line. We're going to have 5 laps to go here in Australia. It's been a great first race in San Martin. It's starting to settle down, but there has been incidents, drama everywhere. And still that debris of MZATs, that remaining debris of the Ferrari driver. And I think really the big thing has been the Toro Rossos versus the Ferraris. I mean, they have... Jacob right at the end there. And of course, at the start between Mr. Barney and Jacob. Although Jacob's only lost out 2 positions. Could have been worse. Georgie, Hanfan now has it at 20 seconds. But Georgie brought it down. Nice there. As then FJ is now being stuck behind Lambie Kings, by the way. He needs to get out of the way. Who isn't getting out of the way? FJ nearly losing on the exit. I mean, Lambie Kings, get out of the way. No, there's no blue flag waving from him. Now they are. He'll get a penalty if he doesn't do it. So FJ being really cautious as well. He needs to get... Is FJ running out of fuel or something? For me, his gears are a bit odd.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to have a look at his telemetry. No, it's fine. He's got no fuel issues. He's just been very careful. I don't know why he's doing that. 11 runners left at the back in Gamers, who is an AI, and he would have finished the run. Sesmix is going to get a point. Proud for him. Sorry, 2 points actually.
F1 starting lap 26 as well, 29 has been a really good race there for Hanfan. Georgie...
4 laps to go.
As Georgie's actually about to lap Brandon here.
Wow, it's going to be interesting indeed.
They are in the same half.
I mean, there has been a lot of trash talk over these two to see who will win the championship, but I mean, Brandon's already said that it would be me and Hanfan who are contesting for the championship, and look what's happening now. He's having to get out the way of Georgie.
And he won't. Could be a penalty.
Well, it'll be decided by the game. It'll be decided by the game. So, I'm not.
Brandon, get out the way, mate.
He's just trying to find the right moment.
He's blocking Georgie, whatever.
Oh, what is he doing?
Oh.
Brandon.
Yeah, he's got a
investigation for that.
He has got a penalty.
He's got a penalty, so that's for him now. He has to let him through.
Nope, he's not
This is like Damon Hill versus Michael Schumacher in Japan '97.
Hanfan's got another penalty, but
that doesn't matter at all.
What is Hanfan doing?
Out the way, Brandon. Brandon is facing disqualification. He's going to face disqualification if he doesn't get out the way anyway. So it's on him if he doesn't get out the way.
I'll get out the way,
mate. If he ignores it for way too long, he'll be disqualified anyway.
Georgie, just go for it.
I need to Finney Brandon on this, if I'm honest, because Georgie's done nothing to Brandon. It's mostly been other drivers. And finally, Brandon gets out of the way in the pits. Ridiculous.
That is ridiculous for Brandon there, but now from Hanfan. But by the way, when we're doing it, make sure to go to time trial by the way.
No, I don't need to do that.
What?
I don't need to do that. No, I hate that feature that little one wants to do. I don't know, that was stupid if I'm honest. Just leave that as it is.
Lambie Kids is going to come out near Brandon.
We don't need to do a time trial thing when you're doing the post-race interviews, you just leave it as it is.
Okay, fair enough. I thought Hanfan about to start putting that very soon here for the first race of FLR Formula Online racing here.
FJ now losing more time to Bobby Ben. He's going to get 4th though. Ballistic Barney nowhere near. But Ballistic Barney is of course under investigation. Many drivers are going to be because of their incidents. Probably have to have a look at that Lambie Kings and Jacob one again. That one was a bit interesting. Sesmic's now going to be 8th. Great for him. Unless Lampkins gets ahead of him. So, I'm sure that. A long time ago that we said our first DNF, which was down.
Kieran, have you seen
I still
the
can't
party,
remember
the
that.
thing I put in the party chat?
Let me have a look.
Don't say out loud in chat, by the way.
Oh, yeah, whatever. Anyway,
Don't do it that time, because I've got to go and I'm going to watch F1 Ham Fun and I'm going to take you over his final lap of the Australian
yeah,
Grand
let me
Prix.
do the fun bit.
I'll go on board with F1 Ham Fun and say it's the first F1 finisher and all that. So F1 Ham Fun here, he needs to get, he's completely dominated this Grand Prix here today in Albert Park, Australia. I'm just coming to the final corner now to start the final lap of this Grand Prix. It's Brandon and Lampy switching up the places. It's back to Hamfran who starts the final lap now. That's coming through so much. All he just needs to do is just not bottle it. He just doesn't need to bottle it here now. But he needs to make sure he doesn't crash out or anything. Same thing for Georgie.
Did it 2 weeks ago.
Georgie needs to make sure he doesn't crash either. F1 Hamfran coming through the first sector now as he's corner cutting there. I thought that was a penalty for him there, but Hamfran just coming over the first sector split now. He's doing well there, he's not making any mistakes, he's going to completely dominate this race right now, so
It's not going to be fastest lap though, so it's not going to be the Triple Crown. That goes, of course, to Brandon, I think, because I don't think anyone else is going to top one.
can you say
But
who
Brandon
the
might
driver
top
of the
it,
day
yeah.
is before the race has ended?
So, my driver of the day is now Bobby Ben, because of the switchover with FJ. It would have been FJ if he had kept that position, but now not, and of course Brandon now takes the fastest lap. But anyway, I'm going to take you through this last bit with F1 Ham 44. Well, what can I say about this, more about this driver? I mean, not pole position, not a fully dominated race, at most point, well, fully dominated race, not fully dominated weekend though, but he has drove well. The only incident really is with Georgie, but I can't do too much about that. But here he comes around the corner, now around the final corner, coming across onto the start-finish straight. He goes to the side, weaves about, and wins the first Formula Online racing race on F1 in Australia at Albert Park. Now we're just waiting for Georgie to finish around. I don't think everyone's going to finish actually, because it's only 2 minutes. 3 minutes, sorry.
But Georgie coming through the
Here
final
comes Georgie.
corner.
Rapid finishes, because of course he's lapped.
Georgie must be happy about that, but Georgie comes across the line to take a huge move, and she should be very proud of that. That's an amazing race for him. Bobby Ben, 13, he's had a good race as well. He's
He's got his gap up to FJ to 15 seconds.
Get these guys in for interviews.
Anyway, here comes Bobby Ben.
He's going to take the final pole as well, and I'm going to try and get
Just get
these
those
guys
three.
for interviews. So I'll get Georgie. I will get
Hamfran and Bobby.
Ben.
They can all speak, I'm sure.
F1
FJ coming across the line now for 4th.
By the way,
Brannon and
make
Sesmic switching positions on the line, and also Jacob has crashed.
Make
He's
sure
crashed
to-
after he's finished the race.
Make sure to
Also,
show
Hamfan, what the hell was Hamfan doing?
Make sure to show the podium.
Why are a load of people crashing at the end of the race?
Make sure you show the podium presentation, by the way, Kieran.
Yeah, I will.
We just need to get F1 Hamfan in. Do not talk before we get.
It's just tilted
So
when
we
he
need
needs
to
to
get your interview. We're just trying to get in. F1 Hamfan.
You need to get Hanfan to say something first, then Georgie, then Bobby.
Yeah. So we need to try. Who else has joined? We need. You know, if we can try and get Georgie, you might have to just try to get Bobby Ben and
Hanfan.
look, Hamilton fan. Yeah, we need to try and
Hamfan.
get them both in
Right.
for interviews.
Right, getting onto the podium now. Let's just
I'll
look
just
at it.
put what 3.
Here we go, on the
2.
podium. Not really Swedish driver, but he is a British driver, as I know. On the podium, Hanfan in first. Picks up the trophy. Surely he'll be delighted with that. 25 points to start off the season. especially with that 3-week races in a row. Needs those points on board, especially for the rest that comes in December.
Georgie's come off doing so I'm trying to get Bobby Ben in, but he's not really joining the session at the moment. As I'll tell you guys what's happening. I'll tell you guys what is happening.
Better get these results. Right.
Well.
Yep.
We've got Bobby Ben in as well.
Incidents. Let's get more.
Let's quickly. You know, Bobby, if you could try and help us get F1 Hamfan in as well.
We're trying to get everyone's fastest lap from each race, but it's not going to happen. I mean, I've got 21 seconds.
We're going to do the paddock pass later. The paddock pass later.
Well, you will already be done, by the way, because you're doing this top 3.
Okay, F1 Hamfan's in as well. So we've got the top 3s. Okay then. So we've got F1. Everyone, make sure you all include your order. So F1 Hamfan, you did a great drive there for lap 1. He did a really good drive in that race to control the race. I'd like to report though about the possible brake test to Dawdy on lap 1. But do you know what happened there when Dawdy hit the back of you on lap 1 and got damaged? So yeah, also tell us what happened in the race completely for you.
Well, from lap 1, I got a good start. Went up the inside, and I think he was trying to slot in behind me, and he went to the left of me. And then I think maybe I broke a bit early because I was being a bit cautious. He ran into the back of me, but it wasn't a deliberate brake test or anything. I think it's just a incident. I think I was just being too cautious, but I'm not really sure. And then from there on, it's just controlling the pace really. Pitted, maybe pit stop, and then just controlled it from there and took the win.
Okay, so Dawdy, are you here? Okay, so Dawdy, you did very well there to keep up to PT. You should be very proud of that. Say what happened for your race.
First lap, I could do it. That I don't know what happened. I was very frustrated, really frustrated about the damage. Very bad start as well. I was frustrated about that. Didn't go to plan on lap 1, but Hamfan had the pace and just had it consistently. And yeah, just GG to him. He had the pace, but I would have liked to fight if that front wing didn't come off, but GG to him.
Yeah, thank you.
So let's go on to our driver of the day. By the way, Bobby Ben, you are our driver of the day. So oh Jesus Christ.
Yep, I actually did, by the way.
Come on, Dragon.
I'm speechless.
Dragon. Oh, I think Dragon's just gone. So
sorry, my mic disconnected.
Right, he's back.
So Bobby Ben, you did a lot of amazing moves. Round the outside into turn 11 and 12. Round the outside into turn 1. I can name so many. Jesus, how many moves you did in that Grand Prix. Explain how your race went from your POV.
Well, I think at the start it was very hard because I was battling with Brandon and Minty, and Minty did a very good job of defending, and I was trying to get past consistently and doing some, as you said, some good overtakes, and eventually I got past and just pushed on and try stay P3 as I can, but Thordy and Anthony were just very consistent, so well done to them.
Okay, that is going to be it for this video. So hope you guys did enjoy round 1 here at Australia. Next up on this channel will be the F1 Paddock Pass. That will be on live on Hulkenberg Racing 15's Twitch channel at 6:15 p.m. F1 Paddock Pass 6:15 p.m. So make sure to
if we can get anyone,
that.
by the way.
Yeah, so we can watch that. So you guys can watch that on the Twitch as well. So
let me just take it through. Let me just take views from. Sorry, Dragon. So it's been a brilliant race. First race of FOR. completely full of events, and in the end come out with a great winner who completely dominated the race, had some good pace, and it looks good set for Bahrain next weekend. So I'll leave you with a little montage just after this, when we're not in the Twitch video, but it will be in the YouTube video. So see you guys in Bahrain in a week's time. Goodbye. Toro Rosso. Oh, they've spun! Weaves about and wins the first Formula Online racing race